The gorgeous, crystal blue waters of the Caribbean Sea grace its many shores. Palm trees sway in the warm breezes. Colorful flowers adorn the landscape. There is an indigenous, tropical beauty to the Caribbean country of Haiti. But just steps beyond the sandy beaches, a very different scene and a very heart-wrenching reality emerges. You see a landscape and a people crippled by debilitating poverty, a poverty so pervasive, Haiti continues to be the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere, a land located only 700 miles from Florida's southern shores. The earthquake of 2010 was a massive blow to this already beleaguered country and triggered a cascade of crises, many of which continue to this day. We asked ourselves, how could we help? After the Felician Sisters' first exploratory visit to Haiti, the only question that remained was, how could we not help? In that first visit, our sisters' eyes welled with tears as they saw the devastation and the dire living conditions, rubble and debris, acres of tent cities, sickness, children, and hunger. The sisters smelled the acrid odor of raw sewage in the streets. Their ears literally heard the cry of the poor. Our hearts ached. Two Felician sisters went to Haiti to serve in a ministry of presence, to live among those in greatest need, in total availability to those they would serve. Our sisters went to Haiti with no grand plan, only the scripture passage Matthew 25 as our guide. Sister Marilyn Minter of our Felician mission in Haiti recalled,
one of the first Haitian phrases that I learned was, "Moi grand goût," I'm hungry. The Felician Haiti mission started with a knock at the door. 4 young boys told us they were hungry. There are children who suffer from such starvation that some of them eat mud cakes, just trying to fill themselves up.
It was the sisters' first glimpse of the rampant hunger in Haiti. Today, our ministry of presence has evolved, blossoming into a multifaceted mission, helping to feed, educate, and heal. And, equally important, teaching Haitians how to sustain themselves. We provide food for the hungry. Our Mother Angela Kitchen, named after our Felician foundress, feeds the hungry, offering the children of Jacmel a meal such as rice and beans. Through such a seemingly small daily meal, we have been able to help mitigate malnutrition among the Haitian children we serve. We bring the life-giving gift of water to the Haitian people. Nearly half of the Haitian population does not have access to clean drinking water. The river water is dirty. It is the very same water they will use to drink, bathe in, and launder with. Through our Haiti Mission's Clean Water program, Haitian women are invited and encouraged to be water women, learning how to filter their water through a program called Water with Blessings. Each woman learns how to create enough clean water to share with several families. To date, more than 200 women have become water women, providing clean water for upwards of 800 people. As a result, families in Haiti have access to clean water for the first time in their lives. We educate the impoverished and disadvantaged. Our Haitian mission provides tutoring in basic language, mathematical, and computer skills. Educating an adult Haitian population is equally important, especially Haitian women, many of whom are illiterate. Our mission's literacy program for Haitian women has been transformational, giving help and hope to women who once could not write their own names. In addition, religious instruction is also provided through our Felician mission. The sisters provide sacramental preparation as well as spiritual guidance, helping Haitians grow closer to God. We heal the sick. Cholera, malaria, the Zika virus, and dengue fever are just some of the illnesses plaguing the people of Haiti. For Haitians living in Haiti's mountainous terrain, the need for medical attention is even more urgent. Rocky dirt roads, along with frequent mudslides that wash out mountain passageways, make it extremely difficult, if not impossible, to travel down the mountains to receive medical care. Our mission's Mother Angela Mobile Clinic travels to the sick of Haiti's mountain villages. It brings medical aid to people in 28 different sites, 4 days a week. Housed in an all-terrain vehicle, the mobile clinic is staffed by Haitian medical personnel who treat Haitians suffering from a variety of diseases and illnesses. The sisters accompany the medical staff, bringing a compassionate and loving presence as they address the people's spiritual needs as well. Our burgeoning mission needed additional space and adequate living quarters. We recently completed construction of a permanent ministry center in Jacmel, Haiti, providing the sisters with a new permanent convent, Our Lady of Perpetual Help, a hub for our numerous Haitian ministries, such as the Mother Angela Kitchen, and housing for volunteers who gift us with their time and expertise. We have been humbled by the gratitude of the Haitian people.
C'est grâce, m'a dit c'est Felician sister, merci en plus, c'est grâce avec yo même, yo bon moi aide parce que moi pas gen maman, moi pas gen papa et moi pas gen papa bébé qui pour aider moi, c'est grâce avec yo même, yo aider moi en pile sans yo même. Moi pas connait qui ça m'a fait. C'est Felician sister, yo merci en pile. C'est pour bon Dieu béni nous, merci en pile.
We are equally humbled by the continuing cries of the poor, those we have served and those who we have yet to serve. Our Felician mission in Haiti is not a disaster relief effort. Ours is a mission to walk with those we serve. Ours is a mission of hope, one that is life-sustaining and life-giving. We are deeply grateful for your support of our Felician mission. We pray that you will continue to accompany us on our journey, serving as women of hope in a world so greatly in need of hope.